Welcome back to the channel, buddy, and I hope you're doing fine. We continue playing Warhammer Rogue Trader, and as always, good morning, good evening, good day, or whatever time of the day you have. Yeah, guys. Previous episode, we've managed to kill the cultist who turned himself into Zinch. Herald of Zinch? Yeah, it was Herald of Zinch. Yeah. Thankfully, this Herald of Zinch wasn't able to do a lot of shitty stuff wrong. He made some stuff. Really bad stuff. But nothing really bad, yeah? We've managed to get him really fast. Well, I will not say like really fast, but we concentrate and fire. As a tradition, sip of tea. Oh, wait a minute. You actually have some manipulator with...
You are authorized.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Those are not, yeah, not working. Those, all of those.
I always have a backup plan.
Hmm?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I'm not sure. What's that? Yeah, we've managed to burn some amount of heresy underneath the city.
Successful.
Rise to the top, or get
Up
left
a
in the
ways.
dust.
Let's go. Now we need to save this planet from this rebellion. The city is first, then the planet. Maybe we will put winter scale into our forever depth. Huh? Don't tell me it's Lex Imperialis. Oh yes, it is. Ooh. Oh my god, the shotguns are brutal. And the doggos. Oh my god. Woo. This is the new DLC. Oh.
Secure perimeter. Formation 4755. Glato, heal.
Powerfully built men among the fighters quickly surveyed the battlefield. His face, determined and impassive. Recall those seen on statues of heroes of the Imperium. His gaze remains trained on you as he raises an iron fist. The huge sub-mastiff immediately stops snarling in your direction and goes quiet as its master's foot. Its stillness punctured only by the thin globules of the blood dripping from its metal fangs.
Dr. Exactant Solomon Antha of the Adeptus Arbates. State your name and the purpose of your stay on Rykadamanoris.
Oh my god. Lex Imperialis, Adeptus Arbites, they are basically, how do I put that, riot suppression teams. But for your understanding, the riot is what's happening now. So they're all armed, they're all dangerous, there is a lot of heresy, witchcraft and all the stuff. So those guys, Adeptus Arbites, they are like doing everything they can and doing it really good. They're trained, so they're basically internal army. Yeah, like, I don't know, to compare SWAT teams, I guess, something like that, but even more brutal, because they are just shooting to kill. And they're basically Adeptus Sororitas, but the male version. They're so cool. I'm Legrand von Valencia, successor to the recently deceased Theodora of Valencia. I have come to this world on personal business.
So, Theodora von Valancius is dead. I will deliver this tragic news to Marshal Strax.
Yes, please.
I honor the pact your predecessor made with the Adeptus Arbates. I won't keep you any longer.
What's the nature of agreement between Arbates and Theodora?
Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonis and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial Tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control.
Theodora was really powerful woman. Imperial Tithe attacks imposed on virtually every planet in the Imperium, which is collected by the Administratum under the watchful eye of the Adeptus Arbates. What are you and your people doing here?
Removing obstructions to an official inquiry. My unit and I came here to investigate the disappearance of one particularly valuable ship, but the mutinous scum got in the way. Now we are having to deal with them too.
Look at his shoulder. I am the law. And they are basically the law. They're basically the Judge Dredd. Removing obstructions. I do like that. What do you think about the situation on the planet?
Only that the governor is failing in his responsibilities. This is a planet-wide rebellion, and it reeks of madness. Or worse, of witchcraft. The rebels are blinding both themselves and others, and their ravens are the most insane and unholy thing I've ever heard.
Oh, they're so cool. Are you not supposed to help the governor regain control over this world? I thought that maintaining order was the foremost duty of any arbitrator.
Not every uprising demands action by the Adeptus Arbates. For now, I am simply assessing the situation, and if our investigation requires that the rebellion be crushed, then we will intervene. Still, the governor had best put a stop to this bedlam. He is not here to just sit and look pretty.
What is this? What's this about the mission ship?
It's about a tithe ship.
Oh.
A vessel loaded to the brim with planetary tithes, amassed over a considerable period, suddenly went dark as soon as it departed Reichadamanoris.
Oh. What does the stolen tithe entail?
Resources that every world is under obligation to relinquish for the good of the Imperium. In the case of Reichadamanoris, they include the ceramited explosive reagents produced on Raikadi Philia, armor glass, medical supplies, and guardsmen, a living tithe to be recruited into the regiments of the Astra Militarum. Cargo like that is particularly dangerous in the hands of heretics, as it can be easily converted into wealth or used for military purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this guy. Look at this guy and listen to his voice. My goodness, just why can't we have the games like that? And I cannot even say that the graphics here is absolutely stunning. Yeah, just imagine giving this game the graphics like, I don't know, like Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, for example. Oh my god, just doing all the games and the stuff like that, not this purpley, gluey, wibbly wobbly Fortnite stuff. No, maybe even Fortnite is useful from time to time. Just for the memes, I know, but this one looks absolutely astonishing. What do you intend to do next?
Fight our way to the local administratum palace and ascertain whether a fire or some other disaster hasn't destroyed the documents related to the investigation. I hope the clerks were smart enough to put the records before their lives. If the Emperor favors us, we will extract the data we need, or else interrogate the survivors before we pay a visit to the governor. The questions we have for him are beginning to pile up.
Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, I had this in my mind because look at the planet, look at the system, yeah, solar system. It's all messed up. It's messed up so badly that I can't think that winter scale, like we've been told, it's really powerful family here, yeah, of rogue trader, and they let it happen? Really? More likely they assisted it to happen, I guess. Cybermastiff lets out a low growl and leans forward somewhere to the side. Salmons fires a shot in the same direction without even looking. You hear a stiff gurgling rattle.
Arbitrators, eliminate the surviving rebels. Now is not the best time for conversations. With target practice standing around like this. Unless you have more questions, I will proceed with my assignments.
So the governor is a suspect.
Every citizen of this planet is a suspect.
Yeah.
But Governor Medina is under particular scrutiny. Seizing the sacred tithe requires access to information, resources, and power. The governor fits that profile.
Well, first of all, the first rule, yeah, of investigation: everyone is guilty until it's proved otherwise, yeah, until his innocence is proved. That's the first rule. Like, it should be always like that. I'm absolutely agree with that. Second one, like the captain of the vessel receiving his huge salary is not for the pretty eyes. He is responsible for every fucking thing on the vessel. Everything. For everyone and everything. If the decaded or motorman in the engine room got hurt, captain will be responsible for that one. If the cook cuts his finger, captain is responsible. Of course, there will be some other actions to some other compartments, yeah, and to the cook, to the other guys, but yeah, the government is responsible for that one, that he allowed.
Then there's this rebellion. Convenient. How many records and crucial witnesses do you think will be lost? Some people call it cover-up. I do not like how aptly this term describes the present situation.
I'm talking too much, sorry. Not at the Cybermastiff. That one fearsome looking dog, I was impressed by its performance in battle.
That skirmish just now. Glato didn't even get to show off a tenth of what he is capable of.
Ooh.
But he is quickly catching up with me for who's killed the most heretics today.
Nice. I'm on my way to see the governor myself. You and your unit could accompany me.
I must refuse. Our mission and the Marshal's orders take priority, even over a request from an individual as empowered as you.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I have no more
May the
questions.
Emperor watch over us. That way, this meeting won't be our last.
Emperor protects. Those guys went that way. Okay. Ooh, some goods.
Always keep your
The
eye.
arbitrator's
rebels.
arrival was certainly a welcome sight. Hopefully they will help to put things back in order around here.
Yeah, those guys could do, but as he said, they have their own orders, yeah?
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
See? Right there.
There's a lot of
Duty
mines.
prevails.
Oh my goodness, what the hell
Never
is
doubt
that?
me.
Oh, that's decent amount of experience, I
The
guess.
Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Never doubt me. I better myself.
That's a huge
through
amount
my
of
service.
experience, actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 48 experience. That's not
Let us
too
not
bad.
dawdle.
That's not too bad. Obviously, the presence of social matters. Okay. Nothing really interesting. Some goods. No, goods also important. Blind man.
We should deal with this.
Can we shoot them? Ooh. Ancient Terra Monocle. The world lore Imperium test depends on fellowship instead of intelligence. Nah. What did we discover? Oh. We've discovered something somewhere. No?
Fortune smiles on us.
Oh.
An ill omen.
Oh, captives, rebels. Okay, elderly citizen. This is going to be
Is there
messy.
money to be made?
We've came from here, no? I don't remember this map. No. Lower level. What's that lower level before we will get to? You know what I need to do also? I need to get back to the AA anti-aircraft and just smoosh it. I guess
Keep
if
your
we
wits
will
about you.
destroy the anti-aircraft, nothing specifically will change. We still need to go to the mayor's office. No. I don't know how to say that correctly. I absolutely forgot how to say that correctly. Anyway, yeah, we need to visit the winter scale. Yeah, that's better. To visit the winter scale. This goes
Rise to the
there,
top, or
and
get
there
left
is
in the
yeah.
dust.
We must destroy this one. Demolition or tech use? Tech use. Anti-aircraft batteries certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents was able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirit, such an ancient construction. Yeah. Destroy. That's a long walk. Demolition success. Item lost melter charge. 89 experience. Yeah. 89. Huge. Oh, hello. We haven't looted one thing here. Yep. Need to check map from time to time. Starport, no. Western side, go down. Warehouse. Warehouse. I don't remember that we visited the warehouse actually. Let me just check it, guys. Yeah, sorry if we're doing it slowly, but the games like that should be done slowly. I just don't want to miss a lot. I want to collect as much as possible of the stuff. Warehouse. So warehouse is actually where this stuff was going on. Yeah. Okay. So upper ways. Okay. Good enough, good enough. If I will receive this arbitrary, who will go? I guess Abelard. Might be. He have really good athletics. He's our athlete, so okay. Something people, children among them are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Oh. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at some of shaking too much of crying too loudly. Here. Come to your sense, Ariel. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with thick pure white beard, stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us, let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe in lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you? Why are you here? Are all these people your family? All of my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them, help them see. His mind and soul are pierced by shots and colorful deception. Youth once twisted by despair and the immaterial influences can never be same again. Layperson cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kind by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confuses you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to draw your progeny in this filth with your own hand. I remember when Vizier used to sew our eyes shut so that his young spinners would see the truth. Our rituals was one of the service to him. It tempered and prepared us for our duty. What are you working here is despicably heresy, a blasphemous mockery of the sacred disciplines. What are you trying to save them from, and who behind all of this? At Aurora's best, Aurora is a great prophet and greatest warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierced the veil of the time and see into the future. I always knew the governor and those were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. Prophet has come to Rakat Minoris and open our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. You tell me, who are you and why are you doing this, unfortunates? I am the chief. My former name, Ariel, is meaningless now. I am father leading his family to deliverance from woes to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth and my children will see it. Ariel, spare us, spare your children. Logic is very good, but he's a freaking heretic. He's not using logics anymore. What are you doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on the innocent. It will neither ease your suffering nor rid of your fear. But all I want was to save. The man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hand in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go. Iriled. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. You were late. Yeah, I know, I was late. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happened to us? He's already heretic, so... Yeah. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. The old man's body falls to the ground as soon as the hostages see it. They start moving fast and soon disappear around the bend. So no fight? I was hoping for a fight. Okay.
Watch out.
Oh, whoa.
I always keep
okay,
my options open.
Sins
Argenta,
hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
please.
The Emperor favors me today.
Disarm all this bullshit stuff here. She's singing.
Pay attention. Duty prevails.
She's actually singing. That's so good. Ooh. Bolt pistol. Couple of nades would be useful.
I always have a backup plan.
Some goods there. Okay. There could be another one fight. So another one level up. I do like it. We are actually really close to what? Okay, yeah, okay, let's level up then. We will see fellowship. Yeah, nice. Do we take toughness or willpower? Of course, willpower. This is common talent. Okay. So, psychomajoris. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah. You taking strength and I guess toughness. Or weapon skill. Weapon skill. You have enough of toughness. Common talent. Do not falter. Allah is affected by brace for impact. Do not. No. Get into code. Get off of me. Perfect timing. Scatter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, okay. Nimble. Bonus to dodge. Wait a minute. Do you even need you using heavy armor? So maybe no. Maybe you don't need this one. Swift movements could be good. Melee weapon specialist. Last weapon. It will not die. Yep, it will not die. 53. Ooh, scary guy. Common talent. Demolition. Awareness. To have in terms of awareness 55, not a lot. You don't have any lores. Fellowship, intelligence, strength, toughness, weapon skill, willpower, defensive maneuvers. Oh yeah, that's not what we are looking for. Grenadier could be good. The first grenadier does not spend AP. Yeah. Demolition. I don't know. Lore Imperium. Willpower and fellowship. Yeah, you. Oh, wait a minute. Do you need. Yeah? I don't know. Or fellowship. No, let's take perception. Let's take perception. Guide of Souls. Include next turns with 3 additional movement points. Let's give you... willpower. We have willpower. Intelligence, ballistic skills. Okay, that's good. I guess weapon, if you're gonna need to fight in close quarters. Swift movement, solid projectile. Gain +2 minimum damage. Let's grab this one, why not? Weapon strength. I don't know, agility. Yeah, let's grab agility. Rise in tempo. Oh my god, there's so much. Blinding blades. Enemies attacked by the Bloodmans have their weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception reduced by 10 until the start of the blades dances next turn. The penalties does not stack. This Warden. Oh, blade in his hand. Any blade dancer attack made with a sword deal agility bonus additional damage. This bonus damage is doubled if using two-handed sword. No, nice. Okay, this is what we get. Blinding could be nice. This Warden is now determined by weapon skill instead of intelligence. Oh, by weapon skill. Okay, intelligence is 20, weapon skill 55. That's useful. That's really useful. Yeah, I guess I have a little bit more time before I will go to do some stuff. Let's search all these places properly. What's that? Command center. Oh yeah, we were going to command center. No, it's early to get there. We're already powerful. I do like it. And I want to go and follow after Arbites. Before we will go to the center. This guy could have something. No? Really? Nothing in there. Okay. Guess we've already been there. Might be. Some stuff. Okay. Our bites went this way, so no. Let's go. This will lead us to. I guess I know where. Yeah. Yeah. Do we have something in the journal? Starport. Heretics. No, that's not it. Looking for trouble. Interrogator. No, that's interrogator. That's starport. Request response. Escort Pascal. Colossus. British Command Center, found out what's going on. I guess we don't have the quest. Oh well. I was hoping we will have the BTs in our no, he's a special dude. He have a name, he have the portrait, he have his voice, so we will have him. I just guess
I always keep my
a little
options
bit
open.
later. So yeah, never mind. Let's go this way. And let's see what we can do. Reach command center. Oh, look at this. Shell for large caliber. Oh my goodness, look at the caliber. This was, yeah, the monumentality of the game is just.
Always keep your eye
it
on
is
the
something.
prize.
Welcome on to, yeah, welcome. Where is
Dark
Winter
green,
Scale?
gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
Okay. Obviously, because you know they're doing some jobs. Governor, here you are. Oh, we're going to talk. Governor Medina, Faisal Raikadi Faisal Raikadi Ab Medina of Koruns, Governor of Star System, welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man gaze falls on Abelat, his eyes slightly narrow. Viserion. Abelat nods dryly. Governor Medina, my greetings. The governor expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia, Lady Navigator. What an honor. I never thought that House of Sailor would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. You didn't receive her. House of Sailor is grateful for support that you have provided to Iraq 5 this many years. This woman, the governor notices Kibela closes and his eyes go wide. He adds softly and cautiously, this woman, she's your bodyguard, I presume, or she's here too? He stops, choosing not to finish his question. Governor Medina, I'm not seeing the convoy I've sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that's so, I promise you the punishment will be swift and severe. Oh. What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Is there some kind of disorder between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding, over a century old by now. It isn't worth your time, Lord Captain. Well, just tell me, and it will be worth my time, Abelard. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor, was personally executed by me. That's an outrage. I will have the personal vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Whole your planet should be under arrest. Oh my god, okay. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was head of the House von Valesians. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now rogue trader? I should be the one asking. Our ship was attacked by heretics and they killed Lady Theodora. My esteemed predecessor died, and at the hands of cultists may the Emperor incinerate their souls. Rogue trader von Valesians slain, unsinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. Oh yes! Profit factor 2! Plus 2, nice! Of course, Your Lordship, you will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Nice. Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I'm trying. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I wouldn't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rebel will soon be duly punished in the heretical scheming. Okay. I wish to commend the courage of one of your soldiers, Sergeant Mulgar. He and his soldiers violently defend the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person's such a noble standing will be recommended of this decoration. My kinsman Conrad Votivir von Van Lances has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Votivir is traitor? Why? Any family, however noble, has an unworthy session or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him with my jurisdictionary. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have Cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to data creep from the Logis Abel Sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movement. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Henrix von Kalox, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where is he? I do. Master von Kalox has left for the Hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery in the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needlessly to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery vicinity, but I suppose that's too pretty of a problem of an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Oh my god, of a problem for an agent of the... Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcement there. Okay, we found this guy. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down the shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kalox, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creeps into the voice of rattleness from Pascal's walks. On the behalf of Priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it's under zero risk of falling into the heretic hands. According to the catechism of maintenance and operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained magus should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense force. You have picked an interesting time to quarrel with the servant of the Messiah, Governor. A critical situation calls for decisive actions. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their death in the moment that they hear about endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the Messiah to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. This magus is part of my routine. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no... Oh. Chill! The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of an drilling mechanidrate. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So, this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to. Do you think this is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magus. Why? Wait a minute. Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist some servant in reaching Sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magus, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykard system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life function ceased, but only within the limits of Rykard system. Yeah, okay. You're Huneman? Glad you're alive. I wish to know why is not. What has perplexed you about the companion's name? According to the report we've received, Logis Abel Honeman set off the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobim a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information of Master Van Kalox. My name is Pascal Honeman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. Okay. What do you know about this Abel governor? I never met him in person. That's esteemed Logis supervisor supervised the work of Racket Menoris Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his Sabbath chapel, and I never had an honor of making his acquaintance. A true Anohide. Okay. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. Where can I get more information of this individual? You would have suggested that I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logis Sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the Cagitator at the command post. They might provide you with some information. That name might have been used as signal intelligible only to its intent recipient. In that case, the banner might be Archmagus Amaranth, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. Glad to be of service, your lordship. Are you so confident that you will crush the rebellion soon? My own impression has been exact opposite. Is that so? I'd like to hear the reason. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet who, according to the followers, possess mystical powers. The rebels' usual superstition. I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan muttering some. Oh, that's such a stupid behavior, which their dim followers link to the magic spells. This does not, of course, warrant the eventual burning in the furnace of the penance, but it does not point to there being anything special about this insurgency. Scores of crazy people with scotched eyes are stalking the city. The insurgents are maiming their own. Good. The insurgents talk of final dawn, the impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe in it, and I do believe. The insurgents managed to steal Voxcasters. They've been listening to your people communications. It's not much, but it is something. I will order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channel are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of the war. Oh, I can see by the state of the city that you have everything under your control. Yeah. The Sinjans are using arch enemies, artifacts, enchanted lens, and perform unholy sorceries. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Any fool can light a fire with a magnifying glass that are not sorcery. You ought to leave your bunker more often, Governor Medina. I have only recently arrived the system. I already know much more about the present than you do. The governor eyes darkened, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. Alright. Perhaps I underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as the rebels' usual nonsense. However, if it doesn't involve corruption and underground cult, this needs to be investigated. All assign additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You have my word, your lordship. That's all I wish to discuss. Oh, hello. The governor in trouble. The arbitrator marches forward recently and halts one step away from the governor, looking down at him. Governor Medina, in the name of Lex Imperialis, I, Proctor Solomon, I will call him Solomon, Anto, arrest you on suspicions of involvement in the theft of the shipment of the Imperial tithe. Taking into account the state of emergency on this planet, I will permit you to retain your authority under my direct supervision. From this time forth, you will be given an Adeptus Abites your full cooperation, in particular by transferring command to the strike groups and other resources to me. Arrest me? Transfer my resource? Your demands undermine my efforts to suppress the rebellion. Excuse me, Proctor, but this accusation of stealing the sacred thing is simply denying guilt, only adds to the suspicion against you, Governor. Now let us go over everything one more time. The time was stolen from your vault. You are capable of this incident, whether you were personally involved or not. You will provide the resource I have requested without objection, as this measure serves to re-establish control over the planet. Comply or I will consider your refusal as an obstruction to investigation and take steps accordingly. It seems I am left with no other option than to obey your will. As his law-abiding servant, I honor the word of Lex Imperialis, unless his lordship has anything to say in the matter, that is. This word belongs to Winterscale. Do the Adeptus Abites truly have the authority to interfere in the rule of governors appointed by the rogue trader? I would never think to oppose a servant of the law. In that case, please accommodate yourself, Proctor. But before I give you access codes, I must give the Protectorate's exonerating statement. There is no need. All information required of you will be obtained during questioning without witnesses. Be it your personal guard of the rogue trader, just you, me, and Glyto. What's your plan, Proctor? stop the heretics from taking over the starport and the other location critical to investigation. At the same time, we will crush the heretics' resistance. Most of them are hiding among the commoners, and a series of concentrated strikes against the residential district and infirmaries will send them running. That is when we'll finish off the rebel carrion. Those guys know what to do. Blood of the throne. I will be governing over nothing but ruins and corpses by the time you're done. What did you thought it would be so good? Have faith in my methods, Governor. I'm not going to depopulate your world. After all, it needs to be able to continue paying its time. Killing innocent is unacceptable even for the sake of 7 worlds. The arbitrator voice rings and still. Aversion to collateral damage is a weakness that heretics exploit to the fullest. While you stand here pitying and hesitating, the enemy is busy fortifying their positions and replenishing their losses. Stalin dedicates by mercy only magnifies the damage of the world will suffer. He is right, he is absolutely right. Why do you think the rebels are hiding among the civils? They could be sheltering elsewhere. I know this from few intercepted works exchanges, and couple of the scumbags were interrogated. But first and foremost, I know from experience, such mutinous rebels always feeds off its families and associates, who also provides a source of recruits to support its ranks. And of course, there is the heretics, contemplatable habit of using the local population as a shield. We need to flush them out of the nest and starve them of resources. So you're just going to sit the whole thing out in the bunker. Yes, this is far from what I was expecting from this assignment. The things were to do for the mission. I wish you luck in your investigation, Proctor. Okay. Next one will be this Cagitator, I guess. Lighto. I want this doggo in my team. I actually want doggo more than anything else. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, I'm wishing a good day and I will see you really soon. Bye bye.